Well, Ozzy Osbourne has performed for the very last time as Black Sabbath put on an epic reunion show for more than 40,000 fans.
For more, we're joined by our entertainment editor, Peter Ford, right here live in the studio. Hey, good to see you, Pete. There were concerns Ozzy wasn't going to be able to make this at all. How did he go?
Yeah, well, like any situation where you have very serious illness, there's good days, bad days. We know he's had to cancel things in recent times, so everybody was hoping this would go off without a hitch, and it did.
Great.
Beautifully staged. You know, Sharon oversaw everything, and because of his mobility issues, he was in the back throne. They brought him up, see him coming up there from underneath the stage, so he wasn't able to leave that throne. He can walk a little bit, but you obviously don't want to risk him falling on stage. So they staged it magnificently, and he was in really good form. It was so wonderful to see because most older performers don't get to have that big farewell moment, and a lot of them don't really want that farewell moment. They want it to go on forever and ever. In his case, he's clever enough to know he can't. Because of Parkinson's, he is slowing down. So I'll show you a little bit of Ozzy Osbourne in action. Yeah, it's an acquired taste, right? But
the fans
loved it. Yeah. And it was the full circle thing because he was back in Birmingham with the original Black Sabbath lineup, literally a 5-minute walk from his home where he grew up. And if you go online and see his version of Mama, I'm Coming Home, which is almost done ballad style, it'll make you cry.
And Kelly Osbourne, his daughter, was there. She thanked fans.
Yeah, well, Kelly did. She obviously was so proud of her dad watching it, and she put this message up on social media.
Thank you to everybody who came to the show last night. Thank you to everybody who was involved in the show last night. You have no idea what it did for my dad. It was one of the most magical experiences of my entire life, and if I keep talking, I'm probably going to end up crying again.
Well, I think she did cry because she kind of threw a bit of shade on the event because her partner, Sid, proposed to her. Now, they've been together several years. They have one child together. And what's the chances? There was camera rolling just as the proposal was made. Have a look.
Kelly, you know I love you more than anything in the world. You're not married my daughter. Nothing would make me happier than to spend the rest of my life with you. In front of your family and all of our friends. Kelly, will you marry me?
So how sweet is that there with Mum and Dad?
Kind of love it that they're sitting right next to
it's lovely, wasn't it?
Good stuff.
Lovely, but what every girl wants to be proposed to while she's wearing a hoodie. Like maybe not, but you know, she seemed
Osbourne's.
touched. That's how they roll.
Oasis kicked off their reunion tour.
Yeah, well, that was the other big music event taking place in the UK. Theirs was actually in Wales, in Cardiff. They've now done 2 shows. They've gone off without incident. It's kind of, in some ways, a bit anticlimactic, isn't it? So they also are in good form. People are raving about the shows. They are still very much separate entities because they stay in separate hotels. They have separate green rooms backstage for their respective people, respective bands. At some point or other, it's got to reach an explosion point, doesn't it? Hopefully not before they
just for reference, Kylie and I don't talk to each other before the show. We have separate offices and separate green rooms.
That is true.
And this works magically.
Yeah, it keeps everything fresh. But here they are, Oasis in concert in Cardiff.
Fresh is a big word.
I know it's only phone vision, but they actually sound really good.
They do sound good, don't they? Yeah, they did a lot of rehearsal. You know, it wasn't just like, let's rehearse the day before. They really put the work in.
Yeah, no, it sounds great. This was nice. Scary Spice, aka Mel B, got married over the weekend. It was a big to-do. I spied a horse and carriage.
I know, exactly. And at St Paul's Cathedral in London, no less. Third time lucky, we hope. Rory seems like a nice guy. He doesn't seem to be desperate for the publicity and the attention. You know, this last one, Stefan Belafonte, just loved attention and publicity way too much for his own good.
Yes,
but
because
there
this is just so low-key.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. It wasn't the pumpkin coach from Kath and Kim, though, was it? But the only Spice Girl who was actually there was Emma Bunton, Baby's Spice. The others all certainly sent good wishes. They all had other commitments. So let's hope this all works out and is absolutely lovely.
Where was Victoria?
Well, she had an overseas commitment. They didn't specify what exactly.
Lunch in France.
Where Mel C had a gig. She was doing a big music festival.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So, yeah, but there you go. Hopefully it's plain sailing and happy times ahead.
Beautiful.
Can I ask you two of my dearest friends on morning television? I've got my big birthday coming up, 61st in December. I'd like to request a gift. I'd like Aussie's bat throne.
The
please.
bat throne.
If you could make that
Big
happen,
ask.
please.
Big
And
ask.
we can't, get under the floor here, but we could lower you rather than raise you.
Yes. Don't need the real one, like something from offline, but if you guys can make that happen, I'd really
Props
appreciate
will get
that.
on to it.
Thank you.
We'll work on that.
Yeah,
okay.